Welcome back. Now, they've been banned indefinitely and stripped of all the awards they won at the 20th edition of the Vodafone Music Awards. I'm talking about dancehall artists Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy. The decision was at a news conference yesterday following a brawl that erupted between Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy. Let's listen to the board chairman of the VGMA, Amanzaba Natbru, as he delivered the details of the decision.
Both musicians are hereby banned indefinitely from participating in the nominations, selections, and performances at the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards scheme. Also, the two artists are hereby stripped of all awards they won at the 20th VGMA and are thus requested by the board to return all plaques in their possession to Charterhouse effective immediately. Furthermore, the two remaining awards announced on that night, unannounced at that night, that is Most Popular Song of the Year and the Artist of the Year, have for the 20th edition of the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards been nullified. The board of the VGMA is thankful to all stakeholders who helped to arrive at this aforementioned decision.
Meanwhile, CEO of Charterhouse, Teresa Ayoade, says that a ban from the VGMAs does not mean the company has totally severed ties with the artists.
Well, I'm not aware of that, but whatever we are doing is independent of the two. We are just reviewing them based on the actions of the night and the protection of the scheme. So that's all I have to say regarding that.
But because of this conduct, does he stand a chance? Because he's already said he doesn't want to be part of it again.
I think we'll review all of that as we go along, but for now, this is all we have to say.
That's a choice. Everybody has a choice, so I cannot hold him for a choice that he's made.
But would the board have used that against me? Should they want to reconsider the decision made?
Obviously, if somebody doesn't want to be part of something, you cannot force a person to be. You get me? So if he doesn't want to be part of the scheme again, I don't think the boss would force him to be.
Now, Musica wants the two to face the law.
I would not say we have overlooked it totally, because there have been few times where Musica, Charterhouse and others have called to try to patch up the two. The only unfortunate thing is that we couldn't imagine that it has gone this far, that people will walk armed. That is where we didn't think it would go, because there's artist rivalry in every industry. But it is up to the artists to make sure they don't allow that to move them into action. Unfortunately, in this case, it looked as if the artists went a little bit beyond. And I believe the step we've taken as a board will help change some of these things.
The two are mature musicians. They could decide to opt out of Musica and do whatever they want to do. The law must deal with them, because again, these actions that were taken by these two gentlemen, Shatta Wale taking the law into his hands, walking upstage when it was not his turn to be upstage, no matter the reason, considering that this was live TV production. I mean, I feel he didn't have any business going up that stage. Stonebwoy overly being provoked to the extent of wielding a gun, brandishing it, and it's not right, and at no point should we condone and support it. We condemn it absolutely, and should it ever happen again, I think we will condemn it over and over and over, and we pray that this will serve as a strong deterrent with the actions we've taken today as a VGMA board. It should serve as a great deterrent to any musician who is even dreaming of plying such a route.
But you have been talking about this as well. There's actually a trending hashtag, Return Our Money, on social media. What's it about? Let's read a few of your tweets. This one from McClear GH says, "This is total fraud. We voted for our artists to win, and now you're taking the awards back based on your own incompetence and poor security measures. Hashtag Return Our Money." Michael Joe says, "Charterhouse thinks they can do whatever they like. 20 years or bullying is enough. Return Wana Moniz." Ebenezer Piga says, "Since the votes didn't really count and both Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale are losing their awards, Charterhouse should hashtag Return Our Money. Unless VGMA or Charterhouse or Vodafone returns our money, they are not credible." Also, the hashtag Return Wana Moniz also trending. I love you, Shatta Wale. I love you, Stonebwoy. GMA, return one of monies. Can we make we return? And I'm not sure what comes after that. That's a tweet from Planet DJ. Bimwa Tough Blood says, can we also sue VGMA for fraud? I mean, if not, they should give our credit back. Hashtag return one of monies. Yeah. Now, Sarkodie has also been tweeting on this issue, saying quite a lot, actually. Let's catch up quickly with what he's been saying. Sarkodie says, we have our free will on how we react, but you don't create an environment to test people's emotions. Not everyone can take that. CAF awards don't open to the public, so if you're a football fan, you can cheer from your home. And when you're disappointed, you can deal with that at home too. Plus, to have our fans in the same building with us receiving awards, you know that could go left. Again, Sarkodie, Charterhouse, y'all don't have to act that quick with your decision, because we could do same to you. My wish is for both sides, we as artists and you as organizers, to work on our mistakes and not one side taking a harsh decision. To my point I was making earlier, Charterhouse needs enough funds to make this show happen, and that's why I plead with sponsors to go in a bit more so we can still maintain this prestigious award ceremony and keep the standards high. But for Charterhouse to push blame on our brothers and leave their faults out, that's wrong. Security was bad and a whole lot I don't want to go into. Wow, this one is tough to read. Charterhouse sell tickets for award show, which is wrong, but I only understand, due to the lack of funds, to put a top-notch event like the VGMAs, but it still doesn't make it right. As much as award nights are meant to celebrate artists, it stirs up a lot of emotions, and therefore you want to create the right environment to contain that. First off, all big award shows like the Grammys, BETs, no, let's go back to that tweet I was reading. First off, all big award shows like the Grammys, BET, MTV, etc. don't open to the public to just buy tickets and come to the event. And it's for a reason. It's not a concert. First mistake by Charterhouse. Right, so that's all that has been unfolding since yesterday's announcements. No doubt the conversations will continue. In 10 minutes, we'll be speaking to Charterhouse for their reactions to everything since their press statement yesterday. So stay where you are. We're back after these all-important messages with more on the AM show.